we've seen nationally, and I was made aware, like I mentioned to you, that in the last 2 years, Minnesota ranks the third highest state for number of claims nationwide, only behind Florida and California. What are you seeing the appetite for risk from an insurance and underwriter when someone's coming in to apply for a new homeowners policy? How is it different now than even just a few years ago?
Just a lot more selective than it used to be.
Yeah.
There is a lot more underwriting variables that are going into specifically homeowners policies. The property market, the article that I brought kind of talks about what we've been seeing the last couple of years in the property market. I'm sure all of you have opened your homeowners renewals and you've been really excited to send more money to your insurer of choice.
So, sorry to interrupt. So, what you're saying is indirectly, even if you don't have a claim, just the nature of the macro environment indirectly affects all of our premiums.
For sure. There's definitely that aspect. When you talk about insurance, for those that are well versed, you understand this. For some that maybe aren't as versed in insurance, essentially you're putting money in with your insurance and pooling that risk. All of the insurers are putting money in. When there's a claim, some of that money comes out. And with what's been going on in the industry nationwide, but specifically in Minnesota, is the claims that have been paid over the last few years have been exorbitant compared to the premiums that have been received. I think I mentioned last week, but I believe it was 2022, and in that year they looked at the insurers in Minnesota, the premiums that came into the insurers. For every dollar that came in, the insurers were spending about $1.90 in
That's
claims.
crazy.
Yeah, and so they did that for a number of years. And that is the insurance game. Everybody knows, that can happen. That's part of it. With the rising costs of everything, the rebuilding costs, the prevalence of claims, all of that has just been a perfect storm, if you will, to create a really difficult thing for insurers to continue to underwrite, continue to manage. And we're seeing that a lot through rates.